Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the PWP Watchalong for Wrestling Opens The Last Stand. I'm Chris GST. I'm the senior editor of the website, and I want to thank all of you who are going to join us for this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, the audio in the background isn't too bad. And right now the pre-show is going on. That's why I started a little bit early. Um, Decent match. All four guys are graduates, of their academy. So, not too bad. Not too bad of a match. So I'm just kind of testing some things out. I have the event streaming on my TV. You'll probably see me, I try to get the some of the matches and stuff done, on the website as I'm posting the results live. Man, it's been a while since I've had to do that. I think it was maybe the last time was like a Ring of Honor show or something like that. But anyway, yeah, really really fun opening to the show. Looks like the Palladium is pretty packed. I know Drew was saying that last year, I think they 438 fans, and he's hoping obviously for a big house this time around. So best of luck to Drew. I always like to think that you know, he's one of those promoters that you kind of just wish the best for because you know where he started from, and I mean, I still have some of those DVDs. When they were just doing, I don't know if you want to call it backyard wrestling, but because it wasn't backyard. I mean, it was just warehouse wrestling with a bunch of wrestlers, and they just set up a ring. They had a fun little backdrop of God. I still have one of the shirts too. It was like a guy with a computer screen on his head. I want to say on the other side too, and they were looking. They just look like old timey wrestlers. So anyway, always wishing the best for Drew. Obviously, the house looks packed, and hey, Lewis is in the house. Lewis, as always, does a great job for the website, so appreciate it. And like I said, this should be a lot of fun. I gotta say, off the top, obviously, this is not a great piece of news, but just read the passing of Jax Dane, and so obviously our thoughts and condolences to his family. He was on the indie scene for a while. I mean, I would assume kind of the big shot was out there in the NWA, but obviously very sad to hear of anyone's passing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I have not watched as much Wrestling Open as I have wanted to. I catch some of the major, I guess, chapters here and there, but not nearly as much as I want to. And a lot of that being is because usually on Thursdays I'm driving home around that time, and then Fridays is always kind of busy with my job. But yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to this. So should be some fun. Obviously, I think that we at PWP, always doing some great coverage for it. I would like to do some more watch-alongs for it, but yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see how this goes. As you can see, I'm still testing out the technology. Not much has changed on my back wall. Trying to fix this up. Want to make sure that my internet was clear. That was the the big person. As you would imagine, if you're going to do something like this, you want to make sure the internet is working. So, I do remember once. Gosh, this was like way back in the day. Jerome and Kevin and I tried to live cast a show while we were hearing the results, and that did not work out at all. Terrible in it. Internet going, on the East Coast, Midwest, and over here on the West Coast where I am. So not great. But anyway, looks like the show is beginning. Good opener as always. It's one of those things where I like the wrestling opening video. At the same time, I don't know. It's like the music, I don't know, it has those nostalgic vibes for sure, but I also kind of wonder, okay, well, maybe change it up every once in a while. But hey, licenses are what they are. Yeah, going through all the matches tonight should be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to this show. Like I said, you'll see me trying to post results on the website too, so you'll see me turn here to the to my other computer and shout out to the ring announcer. I know she's a graduate of their academy too. I just saw her name on Twitter, and of course I'm terrible at remembering people's names. I will search for that. Oh, look at that. Oh man. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Starting off with the 6-way tag. Yeah, the Palladium looks packed. I gotta say, from all the camera angles, it looks packed. Hey, Scott Robinson. Rich Palladino always doing a great job on the mic. Really appreciate that guy. Good crowd as always.
Alongside brother bring this on this historic night, and we are kicking things off with a very bitter rivalry that I hope comes to a head tonight. Introducing team number 1. They are collectively sponsored tonight by Island Auto Repair. First, from New York City, the Smoke, Tina, San Antonio.
So I've not seen a lot of really any of the talents in this opening six-woman tag match. So should be fun. Should be fun to see what they can bring to the table. Like I said, oh yes, I was gonna look up. Oh man, I said I forgot what her name. Well, I guess they're just about to announce it. But yeah, I mean it's a fun little feud.
Well, I was going to say that things started off with a friendship, or at least that's what Lauren St. James offered. Harris Van Dale made her personal ring announcer, but as you saw from the things off. Things change in a very violent way. And their opponents, first sponsor tonight by Chip Pedersen and team.
So I always get a kick when they announce the sponsors, which obviously is what they're supposed to do. But to me, it's just funny.
And their tag team partner, originally from Guildford, England, now residing right here in Worcester, Massachusetts. He is sponsored tonight by AdPac and BE, making her pro wrestling debut,
Lauren St. James. So good on her. Like I said, being graduate, making her debut here on this show, kind of nerve-wracking, but should be a lot of fun.
Down by her hair, and she got an ultimatum from open officials in Paris Van Dale saying, you can't touch her anymore because she's not a wrestler. Well, Lauren St. James went to open officials and said, make me a part of the roster. Her permission was granted because she has been training at Bio Pro Wrestling, and we have this match with her. Paris Van Dale did gifts that come without receipts all throughout the last several months for Lauren St. James.
So yeah, we're gonna see how she does in her wrestling debut. Good tie up. Oh, early quick pinfall there. Good so far, real basic moves, real crisp, but I'm enjoying it. Good snap suplex there. Like I said, these opening kind of matches, they always go, doing the basic moves, but it's cool to see, how, people progress. I mean, I remember watching, I don't know if we can bring that kind of stuff up in it. Well, anyway, watching like early Chikara, and seeing how those wrestlers have progressed. And gosh, now when you think of where some of those guys are now today, pretty awesome. Some of them are, doing pretty well for themselves. Challenging for what some would call the number 2 wrestling promotion in the United States for sure, and challenging for the world title. What's funny about that is that I never really know. I'm still kind of, and maybe some of you can let us know. Always mailbag at pwponderings.com. You can let me know whether it's okay to really reveal the identities of the colony, because I know the colony is still kind of going on, and not to break kayfabe, but some of them are competing on a larger, with larger promotions now as different characters, and yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know whether that's something. I always feel weird about talking about that kind of stuff. Still, that's just because I'm just old like that. Oh, but yeah, so far this is a fun opening match. I'm presuming that that Dawn is probably watching this as well, and Dawn does some great reporting on our website for women's wrestling. So Hey, good on Lauren St. James for winning that tag. You got to show that baby face fire, right? I know I've seen Paris Van Dale. I can't remember what promotion. I just know that I've seen her wrestle before somewhere. So. Oh, dastardly heel move. Hitting Lauren St. James, the rookie, hitting her from behind. Yeah, Paris Van Dale, like I said, I'm trying to recall where I've seen her wrestle before, but always thought, good, crisp, solid wrestler. But it's interesting to see, hey, now she gets to, I don't want to say carry, but essentially carry, especially if Lauren St. James is obviously the rookie making her debut. She does have what? She has Davine and what else does she have in her corner? Spire, right. But yeah, so far, solid match. Solid match. But I am looking forward to some of the others, especially, I mean, Brad Hollister, I'm always kind of surprised that I don't see him in as many other promotions as I think would, or maybe I'm just not following him on Twitter enough to know. But it's always good to see him on other places. But yeah, I mean, I was talking about Ryan Clancy with someone on Reddit and just saying, man, like there was this one weekend where he was in AEW Ring of Honor, and then he was also in WXW, and just doing really well, just seeing him everywhere. And I think that's just really fantastic for him. Obviously, always good to see the Miracle Generation on any show. I think they're a lot of fun. What else? Bryce Donovan, for sure. Desmond Cole, I think that's going to be a solid match. Ooh. Definitely getting that. They are beating up on Lauren St. James. It's like one of those things you would think, oh, well, maybe she's the. Yes, Lewis. Yeah, Ryan Clancy. He's been going everywhere. He really has. It's pretty awesome. I'm happy for him. Oh, come on, hot tag. I'm gonna have to get used to saying Debbie N because in my head I'm just always saying Davine. I don't know why. Just my weird. I'm Californian. I know I talk weird. Oh, good showing of power from Debbie. Not that I see. I did it there, Debbie. Debbie N. Oh. I feel like she kind of tweaked her knee a little bit on the way down there. I don't know, but that didn't look fun. Oh man, Davian, she is stacking them up in the corner. She's about to make them feel some pain. This is a really good crowd, I gotta say. They're staying lively. I mean, I know it's just the opening match of the main card, but obviously you want the opening match to kind of bring the crowd alive, and they're doing it. The crowd is showing their appreciation. Ooh, Lord St. James. Okay, that spear was, that was okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's how they're giving her the win off of that spear. Okay, cool. Okay, let me write this up on the website. I mean, that, good, solid match. That last spear could have been a little bit better, but hey, I'm not trained, so who am I to criticize her? Just want to make sure I have her name correct. Yes, it is. Yes, Tiara James. All right. Posting that on the website. And yeah, good, solid opener for the show. Liked it. So while they're showing this little promo package, so I got an email from, oh goodness, say, let me take a look in the email box. Oh, it's not even a name; it's just a username. All right, let me put that in. But anyway, so I got a question into the website about what PWP wants to do about some of these new CZW shows. I know that we posted the results. This question comes up every once in a while. People kind of wondering like, oh, well, you guys don't post a lot of CZW stuff, and then you start again. And look, all I gotta say on that is all the stuff outside of posting about CZW and think what you will about DJ Hyde and all that. It's really about the talents. PW Punish has always been about wanting to support the wrestlers and grow this community. And truth be told, CZW, it's still a brand that people know. And I think the talents there are doing a lot of good things. And it's hard to not support the talents, despite some of the back end stuff, the palace intrigue, so to speak. But yeah, hey, we're gonna post the results. I mean, as always, you can always let us know how you feel about it, either on social media or emailing us. But really, end of the day, we want to support the talent. And the more promotions that are out there that are good and they're getting paid. And yes, I'm assuming that it was the Joey Janela tweet, which obviously was tongue in cheek. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to call this emailer out, but it's like I'm pretty sure everyone got paid. I guess I don't know that, and hey, if I turn out to be wrong, my bad. But I haven't heard anyone else complain about it, and I guess I can ask around, but I'm pretty sure that Joey Janela tweet was tongue in cheek. So let's let's just calm down about that. And yeah, PWP, we're gonna post CZW results. So. Not gonna lie, I've kind of liked the progression I've seen in Ray Jazz's promo skills. Obviously, I think on the mic he's always been kind of fun to watch, but it's nice to see that he's kind of grown more and more into his character over time. And this crowd really hating on New Jersey. I don't know, man. Joe Ocasio, he's a pretty tough guy. He's a solid wrestler. I mean, both these guys are. Don't get me wrong, but definitely two up-and-comers. I'm looking forward to see what they pull off here. Sorry. Definitely going to put that into the results. Probably not putting in the nicknames, though. So many nicknames. I mean, it's cool and all, but yeah, what I was saying earlier about Wrestling Open, just really getting to see some of the younger talents out there. It's always fun to just watch the progression of the wrestlers. I really think that's a big portion of the joy of being an independent wrestling fan is getting to see where some of these guys start. I mean, right now, I guess people talking about guys like Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn and where they started from, and remembering, seeing their stuff in CZW, ironically, as we were talking about CZW, and then Ring of Honor and just, PWG, all those, just seeing the progression of a lot of these wrestlers and where they end up. And, I'm obviously I can't here, but a lot of great wrestlers have also come through Beyond Wrestling. And actually, something I just noticed today when I was looking up some of the wrestlers, Cage Match listing these as Beyond Wrestling shows, which, hey, we all know Drew Cordero runs them, and they are. But, just thinking of the amount of talents that have come through Beyond Wrestling as well. I mean, that 2014, 2015, all the way, to 20. I mean, I would even say 20 through 2019, but, maybe late 2018. Really great run, having a ton of talents like Eddie Kingston coming through there. It was just a fun time in indie wrestling. And then, the pandemic was what it was. But I think Beyond Wrestling has really been a great place for, established talents, but also seeing some of the young up and coming guys. I was just thinking to myself, man, remember when Johnny Gargano was a was a young up and coming guy, and there he was in Beyond Wrestling in some of those studio tapings. That's what they were called. And I would order the DVDs, and just the cover art and some of it just ridiculous. But Beyond Wrestling, man, they have come a long way, and now producing live shows every week. It's pretty awesome what Drew has built here. Not gonna lie, did not think Ray Jazz would be manhandling Joe Ocasio like this. I mean, I know he's a solid rep, obviously. He's got the mat skills, but man, just kind of taking him down at will. Yeah, actually, I like how they're really telling that story of Ocasio, his injury and then coming back. There's some really good storytelling going on in Wrestling Open, and like I said, I'm looking forward to watching more of it on a more consistent basis. And yeah, Lewis, yes, we have the old PWP logo. So I didn't Well, I did set up the YouTube channel and everything. Some of the settings were just automatically done, as it is. So yeah, I'll be changing a lot of stuff on the channel too. But like I said, this is a growing thing. This is me just trying to have some fun in reporting on indie wrestling and still enjoying it all these years later. I mean, gosh, when you think about it, the website is 15 years old, so it's been a minute. Now, obviously, there's been a ton of wrestling websites that are older, but I've always been really proud of the stuff that we do in terms of independent wrestling, and it's actually kind of gone hand in hand with Drew. I still recall, and I'll have to put this podcast up if I can find it. The podcast that Drew did with Kevin Ford back in the day, telling him about the then plan of what Beyond Wrestling was going to be, and thinking to myself, oh, wow, that's okay. How are you even going to make money off of that? But obviously Beyond Wrestling has grown, and now with Wrestling Open doing live shows every week. So yeah, in terms of that old logo, yeah, I will find out why that's in the bottom corner. Because not going to lie, I'm not even sure why it's there, but I'll fix that at some point. But man, these are two solid towns. I mean, really, when you think about guys with size and ring ability, I think both of these guys have it. And hoping to see them in more places. Like I said earlier, I'm kind of surprised I don't see Ray Jazz in a few more places that if we're being honest, independent wrestling, there's a hierarchy of promotions, and you go up and up and you move your way up the card in certain promotions while also, going to other ones and traveling around. And maybe I'm just not following on track. I mean, Twitter's algorithm is really weird, as we all know. So maybe I'm just not seeing where he's going on Twitter. But I think Ray Jazz should be in a lot more promotions. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna look at him now while he's doing this arm triangle choke. Yeah, I'm definitely following him. So let's see. Well, a lot of his current stuff is all, this show. Okay, NYWC. Yeah. That I knew he was. Some things in. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think Ray Jazz is. He should be in some more promotions now. He should definitely be traveling around, getting himself out there. And if he is, hey, great. Keep doing it. Like I said, the Twitter algorithm is weird, and I don't see as many tweets about him as I think I should. Just got a few minutes left, guys. You really gotta turn this up a little bit. It's always funny to me, the controversy surrounding, wrestlers doing headbutts and people kind of go, oh, it's kind of dangerous. It's like, well, but if they're trained and they're doing it right and they're not hurting each other, I mean, it can really add to a character if it's in your moveset because it's a little different. Good job, Ray Jazz. Like I said, I like Ray Jazz's stick. It's been fun to see him get better on the mic and just grow his character. But Ocasio too. I mean, he's definitely a blue chip prospect. Well, we'll see. I mean, where both these guys end up in like two years, and then 5 years after that, we'll see. But I like him. I like him for sure. All right, I am just going to be posting this out here. right. Oh man, I almost did the hashtag Last of Us. I'm like, that doesn't quite work.
And they represent the team that is sponsored tonight by @McSims_on X.
Just laughing at there's some at the sponsors, and it's like, oh, they have an underscore and stuff. I'm always like, oh, okay, guys, like maybe if you gonna sponsor people, you get a better username or something. They are brothers. How dare this? How dare you say they're like brothers? You gotta admit, Love Doug is a fun wrestler. He's pretty awesome. His matches, I think, are always great, and he can get sympathy like no other. So. Sorry, getting a text message here. Pedro Gomez, man, I want to say I know, like I've watched a few of his matches, not as many as I would like, but definitely a few. Hey man, if you gotta have a gimmick, you're gonna bring a goat to the ring. Yeah, Bobby Orlando. I mean, he's also a really good talent, and I always enjoy his matches too. So, I feel like a few months ago, I just saw his name like everywhere. I mean, granted, this year has gone by very quickly, so could possibly have been like way earlier in the year, and I just think it's a few months. My time now is just ever since the pandemic, my ability to tell time. If you were to tell me, oh, it was last year, because I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, looking forward to this tag match. This is great. Oh, they just said that people are still filing into the Palladium. That's awesome. I'm happy for Drew. If that is happening, that is great. If you see me looking this way every once in a while, it's because my cat is just about to enter, and usually about this time he's not up, but yeah, there he is. Yep, that's my cat. He's a big guy. But he'll be sleeping all day, and then of course interrupt while I'm doing this. So he does it during my meetings too. It's hilarious. There was a wrestler early on in the Beyond Wrestling, and I can't remember who Love Doug reminds me of, but it's around the time. Okay, don't know if YouTube will allow me to say the name, but Johnny Cockstrong. So we'll just see if YouTube says nope, you can't say that. But around that time, I just can't. I can see him in my head, but Love Doug just reminds me of this wrestler so much. Just the way he gets heat, but also the way he gets sympathy. It'll come to me at 3:00 in the morning. Yeah, it's pretty great to see what Wrestling Open has done over the last 2 years. And I guess, keep saying a lot of credit to Drew, but also the entire crew. I wish I knew more about who the entire crew was, but it's been great. I think the production is spot on. It's always been a lot of fun to watch them grow and everything. So. Ooh. Awesome. Yeah, this tag match, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And hey, I appreciate anyone who's watching this and will watch this after the show. Like I said, this is the first live watch along, that we're doing. So I'm still kind of getting the hang of it. And like I said, I've not been as up on the Wrestling Open product as I should be, but I think I like the storytelling that they're doing through here. And I mean, honestly, I think Miracle Generation could be everywhere. It is one of the top tag teams to me, but I'm watching screen and just kind of looking at the background, and they're definitely more fans coming in, which I'm kind of surprised because it doesn't look like that building can hold that much more people. I'm pretty sure there's already like even in that back area, and I don't know this venue very well, but even there's this back room with kind of red glow with the lights. I'm like, there's already people standing there. I don't know how many more people you're gonna fit in there. But hey, I was at the what was it? It was when WrestleMania came to the Bay Area, and I was at the Ring of Honor show, and I had a ticket, and I'm pretty sure I had a seat somewhere, but I ended up just standing up against the wall. And they were just piling people in, and there were a couple other wrestling reporters back there with me, and we were all just kind of looking around, going, well, as long as no one calls the fire department, we should be okay. So. Yeah, I love Doug and TJ. They're so good. So smooth in the ring. Really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm just trying to remember what wrestler he reminds me of from way back in the day. Oh, nice. Very nice from Bobby Orlando. Great job. Sorry, now I'm just trying to look it up. Now I'm just like, who am I thinking of? Not think who I'm thinking of. I'm really not. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, trying to look through some old Beyond Wrestling reviews. Oh. Oh. I always find it funny when they call the kicks the Crow Cop kick, as if like, I mean, how many wrestling fans that are younger even know who Mirko Crow Cop was, and then that reference. I mean, that is just dated as all hell. What was it? Right kick, hospital, right foot, hospital, left foot, cemetery. But it'd be a fun crossover to see how many wrestling fans are old Pride fans, or I mean, yeah, Crow Cup was in UFC too, but still, like it's a kind of a dated reference. Oh, big whip for Bobby Orlando. Good job. All right, let me put that up. But like I said, I like Love Dog and TJ Crawford. I like them as a team. I like I was saying, there was like a little while ago where I was seeing Bobby Orlando's name everywhere, and then like Love Dog also has been doing a lot of work. So I think they're great. All right, we're up to Bryce Donovan and Big Boofa. Jesus, Bryce Donovan. I mean, I think he's impressive. He is obviously one of the bigger guys on the indie scene, and so I like that he wrestles as one. And that's not easy. What was it? Ivar of the War Raiders was saying he does big man classes for the newer talents at the what is WWE called, the Performance Center. And yeah, I mean, it's just there is something to wrestling as the big man. And Bryce Donovan on the indie scene, I'm willing to bet he's usually the bigger guy in the match. So yeah, I always appreciate these video packages that Wrestling Open, because they help like a person like me, who now not a super consistent Wrestling Open viewer, to kind of get caught up on the matches and the storylines coming in. Sorry, trying to keep my cat at bay before he knocks over my laptop. Like I said, he'll be sleeping for the whole day and then all of a sudden just jump up on here. Now, of course, okay. Now he's okay. See, this is what I'm trying to avoid, but hey, technical difficulties will figure this all out. So yeah, we're up to Bufa versus Bryce Donovan. Looking forward to this. But yeah, Desmond Cole definitely, he's got a good style. I like watching him wrestle. Talking to some of the people up, on Twitter, it's like, where is that line between, okay, what kind of wrestler are they? And I don't know, 10 plus years ago, we always tried to categorize wrestlers like, oh, they're a high flyer, or, oh, they're a technical wrestler, oh, they're a brawler. And now the way wrestling's gone, it's just really, everyone's just kind of, to make this metaphor, it's kind of like MMA. A lot of wrestlers are just good at a lot of little things and they work on all facets. And I think it's made the product a lot better. I know some people, I don't know. I don't want to say that's a hot take or it's a controversial take, but I've definitely had some disagreements with people over that. We're like, no, we liked it back in the day where they were just, you had the high flyers and you knew who they were, and then you had the technical wrestlers, and then every once in a while, places like Ring of Honor or PWG would bring them in, and you got to see different styles face off. And like, but well-rounded wrestlers are good too, and they've always been around. So. Bryce Donovan. Here we go. You can definitely see Bryce Donovan, like I said, he's big for the indie scene. I'm sure he's caught the eye of some talent. And, well, we now have this new WB ID thing going on. All right, here we go. Also, shout out to, IWTV. Stream so far has been really good. I mean, man, back in the day, things like Go Fight Live and stuff like that, WRN Live, man, some of those streaming issues. And yes, I realized that was like, very early internet and, all the technical stuff that goes into, streaming a show. I'm not saying it's easier now, but when you do it right, I think it's just a product that, your customers are going to remember. So far my stream has been great. So happy with that. I mean, even the final battle had a few hiccups. At least for me, and a few others that I follow on Twitter. Hey, and you can't always say like, oh, that's AEW's fault, because there's just so much production going on in the background. So, but either way, shout out to IWTV. Streams pretty good right now. Sorry, I see Desmond Cole, and I always get those. I don't know why. I get like New Jack kind of feels. Good crowd. Getting that Bufa chant going. It's pretty awesome. Sorry, just putting up. And hey, I appreciate anyone, like I said, who is watching. It's trying to get more people, getting more people to join. Like I said, we're just starting this off. Oh man, Bryce Donovan just kneeling over. All right. But yeah, great crowd, packed house. I keep seeing Lewis saying that, and yeah, it's. I mean, just in the last match, they were saying people were still filing in, and man, just seeing the shots in the crowd, I don't know how many more people can fit in that building, but great for Wrestling Open / Beyond Wrestling, of course. Hoping they beat that. What was it? 438 is what I think Drew was saying last year. Drew. But yeah, Bryce Donovan, like I was saying earlier, just such a good big man wrestler, I think. Oh. This has been a lot of fun. Oh, Desmond Cole taking a big beat. Oh, yeah. I will always say that I think that those, when you have the big guy just throwing off the guy from the top, it's like taking that Ric Flair bump. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting told on Twitter right now. Yes, Bryce Donovan, a WBID. So obviously, they've people have got their eyes on him, and yeah, he's such a good big man wrestler. Yeah, following slam from Bryce Donovan. I mean, like I said, this is just I'm enjoying this match a lot. Stepping a lot of like I was saying, I think Bryce Donovan, he'll go pretty far. Not just and then hey, Desmond Cole too. I like him as a like I said, I get some of those New Jack vibes from him. When he comes out and not to say like ultra violence, not like that, but there's just a vibe to him that reminds me of like watching New Jack. But yes, like got pointed out to me on Twitter, Bryce Donovan already a WBID prospect, and we'll just see what that means. I mean, from the reporting that people say, it means that I guess WWE has kind of the right of first refusal. Like if he gets a contract offering from another promotion, he'll tell WWE and they get to, I'm assuming they get to match it. Or, because hopefully they wouldn't offer him a lower contract. I mean, I don't know. I'm just using the knowledge that I have from how UFC and the right of first refusal, those kinds of contracts tend to work. But yeah, Bryce Donovan, great prospect. I mean, you just see him working so well, working his way through an NXT and then moving up to the main roster. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, as like I said, I'm enjoying this match, but hey, if you're watching us either live or even if you're watching this afterwards, really appreciate the support you're giving us at PW Ponderings. I would like to know what you would like to see from us in 2025. Let us know what type of things. We have those promotions that that we follow and support, and like I was saying on when I was doing the test run. PWP was always about trying to highlight the promotions that we think do good work for the independent wrestling community, and Wrestling Open / Beyond Wrestling being one of those. And we want to hear from you. We want to know, hey, who do you think is doing really well? Obviously, it is what it is. And like I was mentioning that email before about someone saying, "Oh, well, why you guys reporting on CZW?" Look, you have to have that conversation with your with the independent wrestling community about, well, CZW still has a brand, still has a name. A lot of younger talents are trying to make their name there, as a lot of younger talents did back in the day. So it's really just about growing and bringing more spotlights, I guess, to different promotions that we think are doing well. But yeah, let us know. Mailbag at pwponderings.com. Hopefully more of you will join us during these live watch-alongs. I want to do more of them in 2025. Depending on what the wife has planned for us for New Year's Eve, I was thinking of doing the Beyond Wrestling show too. Not entirely sure, but we'll see. But I mean, that card also looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, let us know what you want to hear from us at PWP. Oh man, Desmond Cole though. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that Michinoku driver from Cole to Donovan. Impressive. Definitely impressive. Oh. Shining Wizard, no longer a finishing move on the indie scene anymore. There was a time when I felt like every indie wrestler had their version of it. That sometimes they'd add a little spin into it. Man, I'm trying to remember. There was a wrestler who would kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a reverse Shining Wizard in that he would come from behind and then flip around. And it's just like, okay, cool. You got to put your little touch on it. But yeah, it's like everyone had their own version of a Shining Wizard. And this was even before Shane Helms was, doing it on WWE TV. So obviously Great Muta inspired, but I'm just saying, like, it was just funny to see how many wrestlers had a Shining Wizard. Ooh, nice. That was great. That was a great spot. Just Bryce Donovan falling from the middle rope into a German suplex and almost getting a pinfall there. Great. That's freaking great. Desmond Cole's almost there, man. He's just such a fun wrestler to watch. Like I said, giving me those New Jack vibes. Great crowd too. Really, yeah, the crowd is definitely staying hyped for this show, as they always do. The few wrestling open shows that I have been watching lately to try to catch up. The crowd just, and I realize that that's at a different venue, but the crowd I just think is so important to it, and I think they always come and they're very supportive. You're gonna see me take a drink from my Stanley here. Shout out to my shoot job for giving us that as a holiday gift. So what is this, UFC? What are we doing here? I'm just doing these shots to the back of the head. Come on now. I mean, this is pro wrestling. You can do a soccer kick. It's illegal. Oh, nice. Oh, Desmond Cole, so good. So fast, too. I mean, I was going to say deceptively fast. I don't even know what I'd be comparing it to say that he wasn't fast, but oh, he's rolled him up. Oh, felt like he would have had it. Oh, Mark Sterling, of course, with the interference. Black hole slam, or nice kick out from Desmond Cole. Very nice. Really great match here. So far, this card has had, I mean, if I did ratings, I mean, this is a solid, 7.5 to 8-star match out of 10. I mean, okay, I guess if we're doing it out of 5, 4, I guess 3.8, 3.8 out of 5, 4. I mean, hey, this is these wrestlers I think are great. So this is why I don't do rankings. I never really know how that ranking kind of stuff works. Like obviously I read Meltzer. Actually, not gonna lie, I haven't really read Meltzer since I really stopped watching WWE and AEW when I can, New Japan when I can. But with the ratings and stuff, it's like I've had this disagreement of people saying, well, 2.5 is supposed to be the average if it's out of 5, right? That's your average match, and it's either if it's worse than that, you go down. If it's better than that, you go up. And I had someone tell me, no, a good match is 4. I'm like, but what if it's like really good, but it's not, you're saying at 4 out of 5, it's right below perfect. How is this a good match of 4 out of 5? That doesn't make any sense to me. But this is why I don't do ratings. Oh, kicked by someone just kicking. That's funny. He just kicked a guy in a basketball suit right in the balls. It's hilarious. Ooh, and Desmond Cole, of course, with flying over the top rope. Awesome. So good. Such a good match. Such a good match right now. Oh, nice. Bryce Donovan gets good ring. Great match. And I can't. Not going to say that he won because he's the WWE ID prospect, but I mean, he shouldn't lose. Good match, though. Really, really great match. I mean, this is. Hey, the storyline will continue. Storyline will continue. Oh. Bobby Orlando coming back out. And again, hey, I apologize. I'm not up on all the current wrestling, but why? Yeah, so is he coming out here to help? But he was. This is going to be interesting. See where they go with this. He's going to help Desmond Cole. Of course he's going to. Come on. Of course he will. Come on. Help him out. Help him out. Okay. Oh. What's Bobby Orlando going to do? Is he going to join? He's going to join up with Donovan? Great camera work, too. Covering up his mouth and they instantly show him. Good job. Don't keep us in suspense. Come on. Oh, just walking away. Okay. I thought they were going to do a brawl. Not going to lie.
Let's take a look back at what has led up to this absolutely huge Wrestling Open Tag Team Championship match between the Miracle Generation and Swipe.
All right, Tag Team Championship match. And like I was saying earlier, Miracle Generation, I think one of the top tag teams on the indie scene. Always super fun to see them. Looking forward to this. I've not seen... Yeah, I haven't seen as much from their opponent as, you know, as I would like to. All right, let me put this into the results. Oh, like I said, always appreciate the video packages that they do. Wow. Nice. Like I said, good video package. I haven't seen much of Swipe Right, but that video package made him look impressive. So Swipe Right, definitely a lot of fun to watch, though. All right, here we go. I wonder if we're going to see a title change. I mean, it's the end of the year. It's the last show. Come on. But, I mean, I guess that also means because I don't think they're going to change the title, the singles title. But I guess we'll find out. this Jeff Pearson, MD, just, man, sponsoring everybody. Yeah, they were great. They're mentioning right now in commentary, and that's why I'm like, oh yeah, they were great IWTV tag champions. I always, like I said, I think they're one of the better, if not in the top tag teams on the indie scene right now. But yeah, like I said, have not seen as much of Swipe Right as I would like, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this. And hey, if you want to make me some recommendations, let me know. What matches should I watch? Shoot me, if they're on YouTube, I'll probably look them up too. But mailbag at pwponderings.com. Let me know. Like I said, maybe I should just go back and start watching the whole. I was watching during Uncharted Territory, and I realized this kind of came out from that. I just didn't watch it as much. Wrestling up, I just didn't keep up with it as much. Kind of went through why during the last one. Just life, regular life. So, but yeah, I'll watch some more Swipe Right. Like I said, I've seen a few of their matches, but not as much as I would like. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to this match a lot. Yeah, we'll see if they change the title here. Sorry, like I said, I'm still, this is the first watch along, that I've done in, well, really ever. Let's just say ever. So, trying to, put out there on Twitter and, hey, I appreciate everyone that is retweeting us right now. But I'm also like, hey, join the show. I appreciate the retweets, but join us. But yeah, hey, whenever you watch this, hopefully, there's a fun little watch along that you can watch later on. And, but so far, great show. Great show. It's funny. He was just saying Uncharted Territory. I'm like, if I had those video editing skills, this is where you'd put in that Peter Griffin. Oh, he said the thing. Yeah, as always, good work from Miracle Generation. Always enjoy them. And like I said, check out this Swipe Right, guys. I'm kind of presuming they're, at least to me, they're the heels. Maybe I'm just not reading that right, because they're not right now. Just the beginnings of the match, not doing a whole lot of heel work from either team. But it definitely feels like, Miracle Generation to me, always going to be the baby faces. And the way they're talking about the match on commentary, they've been working towards getting this, this title shot. So yeah, like I was saying, Miracle Generation always just so good, so fun to watch, and he's doing his, Los Ingobernables thing. But good start to the match right now. Did not remember that they were for that long, but hey, they were great. They were definitely great IWTV Tag Champions. So wouldn't be surprised if they won the titles here. But like I said, I don't know really how long Swipe Right has been champion. So, and I'm digging their tag work right now too. Very clean. That's just because Miracle. So the commentator, he was just mentioning how Miracle Generation needs to be one step ahead of Swipe Right. But I'm like, yeah, because there's so much more experience. Okay, again, I guess I don't know that much about Swipe Right. I'll have to look them up a little bit more. Like I said, suggest me some matches for them. But yeah, definitely this is a fun match so far. Enjoying it a lot. Man, just these guys are good. Swipe Right, they are a great team. Good athleticism, obviously. But yeah, and hey, they have a lot of people in this venue, and I'm like I said, I watch them when they're at the White Eagle, and it's nice when they have that packed house too. But this just has a different feel. Presumably this is I don't want to say it's a better venue, but obviously a very good venue. It's a special place, holding this type of a show there, and it just looks great. Looks well packed.
always like they circle back around and do what brought them to the dance. Can they take it a step further and be the best?
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate everyone that is joining us during this watch along. First one, new to this, just want to know, just let me know. And like I was saying earlier, I appreciate all the retweets that we're getting, but man, come join us. Leave some comments in the chat. I want to make this a conversation. I just want the stuff to be fun. We do a Q&A, that kind of stuff. Just wanna have fun with this. Just brought up pretty Paul Roma. Wow. Speaking of, just gotta shout out to the Paul Roma, what is it? Power and Glory retro set of action figures that just came out from Zombie Sailor. They look pretty awesome. I did not get them, but they look pretty awesome. And yes, that's just because he brought up Paul Roma. Man, I have not been able to keep up with how many WBID prospects is, but did he just say that Dustin Waller is a? Yeah, it doesn't say that he's a WBID prospect on his profile. I mean, I would have assumed that he would have put that on there, but. Yeah, swipe right so far. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen very much of them, but they're pretty good. They obviously as the Tag Center Wrestling Open, but pretty good. I am enjoying this. And like I said, hey, I appreciate. I'm seeing more people join. Appreciate you joining. Thanks again. Also, like I said, leave some comments in the chat. Let us know what you want to see from us during these watch-alongs. But I was mentioning earlier, I'm kind of wondering from the commentary whether Dustin Waller is a WBID prospect or not. Let me know, because it's not on his Twitter profile. So, but I have not been able to keep up with that. I mean, they just, they're good. They definitely have a lot of good talents. And like I said, Bryce Donovan earlier, shout out to who told me that on Twitter, bringing it up. And like I said, I think he's a great big man wrestler. So always appreciating what he does. But yeah, I have not kept up on all the WBID news. And yes, I do follow them on Twitter, but like I was talking about earlier, the algorithm, there are times when I'm seeing tweets that are several days old, and I'm just like, okay, Twitter, thanks for being useless. But yeah, also give us a follow on Threads, on Blue Sky. PWP is there as well. But yeah, so far, what do you guys think of this tag match? I'm enjoying it. Like I was saying earlier, I do think Miracle Generation will get a win here, if only because based on the commentary and that video opener that they were showing, this has been the chase. But that also is because I also don't think they're going to change the title in the main event. But that's just me. And like I said, I want to be more consistent with Wrestling Open in 2025. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Or if you're watching this afterwards, hey, we'll get to see what the results are. But yeah, so far, good match. But yeah, Miracle Generation, just so good. So good. Hot tag. All right, come on. And hey, like I was saying earlier, shout out to the Shoot Job giving me this genuine Stanley as a holiday gift. Really appreciate it. Hope you all had a great Christmas and, we're safe. Oh, almost there. Almost had a title change. This, like I said, but I'm also terrible at, making predictions for that kind of stuff. Oh. Nice. Nope. Oh, okay. See, I thought Swipe Right was gonna. I thought they were gonna do it. Just wanted to shout out to them on Twitter. I mean, all four of these guys are really, I mean, like I said, I love Miracle Generation. I think they're one of the top tag teams, but the Swipe Right, man, these guys are good. This is a good tag match. Yeah, this is just like, it's kind of reminding me like back in the day. I mean, this will date me, but there was a time back when we were reporting on Ring of Honor results, back when there weren't native apps on cell phones, and it was just so I would get the results texted to me and then tweeted out on the computer. Actually, here, hold on a second. I don't know why it's saying that my laptop isn't plugged in. It's kind of weird. Unless I like accidentally unplugged it, but I thought it was plugged in this whole time. So I'll be right back. Give me just a second. See, that is not. It's not registering that it is charging. I know. Great technical difficulties. I apologize for that. That's just weird. It was plugged in, but I guess I don't know. It just wasn't registering as charging. So which is weird. Anyway, hopefully that's better. Hey, that do-si-do spot there, always awesome. All right, but yeah, thank you for holding on that. That, like I said, not planned at all. Kind of weird that it's like laptop is definitely plugged in, but it's not registering as plugged in. Oh man, there we go. It's that super swipe move. Oh, so no title change. Swipe right, retaining, which is good. I mean, it's a good win to get over Miracle Generation. All right, putting that up on the website. And again, thank you to everyone who is joining us for this watch along. So far, it's been a lot of fun. I'm digging it. I am digging it.
Generation as they pick up the victory and they remain the Wrestling Open Tag Team Champions. I'm kind of shocked. Looking around here, you're not the only one. Hands on the top of the head, mouths the gate, and heads bowed as though we're in service. Black Waller, Highline Gate. Generation might actually be over. And you see Watchalong limping out of here. And he was so angry at the end of the contest. And just, well, we have a lot that has happened in the lead up to it.
Great showing from Swipe Right. Is it just giving them a little bit of a shout out on Twitter, and again, appreciate everyone who has joined us. And like I said, I'm seeing a lot of people retweeting us on Twitter, which is great. But man, come and join us. Join us in the chat. But yeah, so far, good show. Really liking the pace of it. I have not kept up on the Wrestling Open, like I keep saying. And, this is just encouraging me to really, try to be more consistent with it. And, hey, the stream so far, fantastic. And, hey, like I was saying before, I come from the time of when, Go Fight Live and all the streaming stuff. And, even, like I said, Final Battle, couple hiccups for me. I do have Max, so it'll be interesting to see how AEW streams. Not going to lie, I don't have, what is it? Basic cable. I don't have it. I don't have enough time to just sit home and watch television. So I usually just, I have enough streaming services to keep me entertained. And but now I guess I'll be able to watch Collision and Rampage, or not Rampage, Collision and Dynamite live on Max. So we'll see how the streaming goes there. But HBO's always worked out for me, so I guess we'll see. No, looks like we are up. All right. Yeah, we are up to Ali Catch and Gabby Forza. All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and this match has the following two stipulations. If Gabby Forza loses this match,
So I did not know about this stipulation beforehand. So
here we go. Gabby Forza with a lot on the line here tonight.
and I don't know how long this storyline has been going on, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. Yeah. Obviously, probably have watched a lot of Alley Catch. I mean, watching GCW alone, see her in a lot of matches. Gabby Forza, not as often. And like I said, I'm assuming Don is going to be watching this match at some point. Don does a great job on the website reporting on women's wrestling. So he should have asked him about this match before I did this this live watch along. Yeah, Alley Catch, obviously good talent, and like I said, I've seen Gabby Forza before, but here we go. Here we go. It's kind of funny. That tag match was pretty awesome, and the crowd was pretty loud for it. And they seem a little bit more excited for this match. So, well, like I said, I don't know how long this feud has been going on. So, but if you're here with us, let me know in the chat. Tell me how long this feud has been going on, because I don't know. I don't know very much about it. It's just funny that this is what we've come to, wrestlers wrestling over whether they can have social media or not. Sorry, texting the wife. Yeah, so far pretty basic women's match going on, Oh, now they're doing a rest hold. What everyone loves. But hey, that's good heel work, right? That's good heel work. Alley Catch is just she knows her character. She knows what the crowd wants from her. So hilarious. It was funny. Someone was asking me a little bit earlier that, who are some of the top draws on the indie scene. You got to say Alley Catch is one of them. You see any promotion that she gets booked at, ticket sales do seem to go up. Interest seems to go up. And hey, maybe that's just my view from, seeing social media and maybe just it getting retweeted and whatever. But still, Alley Catch, I think, definitely one of the top female draws on the indie scene. But I'm sure, like I said, Don could probably tell me better. Oh. So they just said biggest audience in wrestling open history. Kind of wonder how many tickets they've sold for this then. Hopefully, fingers crossed for Drew that he beat last year's record, which he wanted to do. Oh. Gabby Forza, pretty powerful wrestler. Nice exploder suplex. That's pretty awesome. Like I said, I've not watched a lot of Gabby Forza, so. Oh, hey, look at that. Breaking news during this. Heavy Lies the Crown Beyond Wrestling show at the White Eagle on New Year's Eve. Dustin Waller versus Layla Steele. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Tickets still available. No, I did not get paid for showing Beyond Wrestling. I just really like what Beyond Wrestling is doing, and maybe I'll do a watch along for that. Again, depends on what the wife wants. But hey, I'm enjoying watching the show with you guys. Appreciate all of you joining us here at PWP. And of course, Alley Catch doing her heel stuff. Like I was saying, yeah. One of the bigger draws, and I don't even want to caveat that by saying women's draw. I just think Alley Catch is a draw in the indie scene. Let me know what you think. You can disagree with me on that, but I seem to think through social media, I see promoters say the ticket sales go up, interest goes up in the show. So what more do you want? But yeah, this is where we're at, where we have two wrestlers fighting over whether a wrestler can show up with their partner or have social media. This is where we're at in 2024. Almost 2025. It's almost there. But yeah, so far, I'm liking the show. Let me know what you guys thought of it. But I'm digging it. Digging the show so far. Tag team match was great. Honestly, all the tag matches have been pretty good. Bryce Donovan, this is Desmond Cole. Standout match for me. We still, I've enjoyed this. Sorry, just making sure I updated the website and it. Okay, we're good. Good. Technology, Not gonna lie, I can't imagine someone having to delete their social media. So, not thinking Alley Catch won, but hey, I was surprised they didn't switch the tag titles either. And felt like that's what they were going with Miracle Generation. So, and they didn't swipe right. Obviously, building their wins. So. Not really sure what just happened there. It was like a weird. Seeing Gabby sitting up on the top rope, and has she hit Allie? Because Allie then just suddenly kind of like fell to her knees, but then now she's in control. So, not really sure what happened there. Oh, wow. Power slam from the top. Nice. Oh, that's not the. Come on. What happened to the days when, avalanche style moves would be finishers? Come on now. Oh, no ref bump. I like that. I appreciate that. Ah, nope. Ref bump. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Should have seen that coming. Oh, Allie with a weapon. I don't think I understand. What? She. Oh. Nice. Good for Gabby Forza. Yeah, Fire Thunder driver. I don't know why that was hard to say. In my head, I was thinking the Rikishi driver. Not going to lie. But that's just because I've been watching a lot of Reliving the War from Wrestling Bios on YouTube. So, yes, I was calling it the Rikishi driver in my head. I'm a terrible person. So let me update the website. And I appreciate all of you, sticking with us. And, well, like I said, trying to post results on the website, do Twitter, do the watch along at the same time. I will get better at this. Boom. There we go. Oh, it's a gnome. It's like an iron metal nope or something. And it just broke. All right. They are on intermission right now. So yeah. If you're joining us, let us know what you thought of the show. If you're watching along after the fact, let us know. Just putting that up there on Twitter. All right. Like I said, just posting some thoughts. So far, I've really enjoyed this show. I thought the tag team title match was great. I mean, it's Miracle Generation and Swipe Right. So really, I've not seen a lot of Swipe Right. And so they really kind of impressed me. I'll have to keep an eye on them. Miracle Generation, I like. Desmond Cole versus Bryce Donovan, I think so far a standout match on the show. Not a big shock, at least to me. But yeah, really, I dig them, and you know, Love Doug and TJ Crawford are always fun to watch. I yeah, like I said, I just think they're a lot of fun, and yeah, so far, and hey, this good show from Wrestling Open. And they said on commentary that Wrestling Open, largest crowd, I guess, in their history. So I'm assuming that means that they surpassed the record of tickets that they sold last year, which would be great, obviously. Yeah, right now they're just on intermission. They're showing a match clearly from a past. But yeah, while they're on intermission, like I said, I'm just doing some of these watch longs. There's some I would like to do more of them in 2025. Probably at least for me, the promotions that I get a lot of entertainment, and I try to really keep track of Beyond Wrestling, AAW, Deadlock Pro. I'm just trying to work it out, and those are the three promotions that I really follow like a lot. But of course, there's always Action Wrestling, which keep an eye and keep track of. Kind of the IWTV family shows. It's kind of and I would like to do a little bit more of that in 2025. Do something a little different with PWP. Do something like this, like watch-alongs, live Q&As. There was a part of me that wanted to bring back even the newscast, but I like it to be sustainable. I want it to be something to where I know that I can do it, and but I also want to hear from everyone. Indie wrestling, it's always changing. What do you want to see from us? Mailbag at pwponderings.com. Just let me know what you want to see. And like I said, I want to be doing more of these watch-ons. I think they're a lot of fun. And just kind of doing a little bit more writing for the website too. You'll probably see that a little bit more from me in 2025. And like I said, I'm enjoying being a fan right now. I think the independent scene is pretty good. Clearly they're showing right now during the intermission a tag match. So, but yeah, other than that, just a lot of good stuff going on in the independent scene. And I think that there's obviously a lot of talk about the WWE ID program, and the wrestlers are getting looked at. Like I said, I think it's interesting. It's obviously they're taking a more serious approach to whatever AEW is offering. They threw TNA and New Japan in there as well. So hey, as long as the guys and women out there are making a living and they're doing it through independent wrestling, I'm happy for them. So whatever makes it better. Obviously, there's a lot of talk right now about AEW and Rampage getting deleted, and they're going to what Collision and Dynamite. Does that mean they're going to be hiring more indie talents? No idea. I'm hoping that Ring of Honor kind of gets a little bit more of a resurgence from all this. Though they seem to have a pretty stacked roster as well. So, and yes, before anyone asks, I was a little disappointed that Billy Starks didn't win the title from Athena. Nothing against Athena, but man, I thought that was the story they were building to, and Billy has just come such a long way. But hey, we'll see. We'll see how long that works out. I still think that there's a possibility that she didn't win just because they think Athena's more, marketable as they try to sell Ring of Honor to some channel, get some money from that. But yeah, we'll see. Right now, honestly, Beyond Wrestling has a big show coming up. Deadlock Pro, a lot of fun shows already being announced for 2025. I was kind of scrolling through Twitter, and I'm excited for it. So we'll see. But yeah, lots of new stuff coming in 2025. Hopefully for me and from PW County as a whole, I really appreciate the crew that I have right now. Always getting the results up, and just doing a lot of fantastic writing. Check out the top 10 matches of Prestige Wrestling up right now, pwponderings.com. Really great read, and look forward to some more podcasts from us, kind of recapping the end of the year. We'll try to get those to you as well. But yeah, like I said, pretty fun stuff I'm looking forward to in 2025. Like I said, want to thank everyone. Like I said, I keep seeing people retweeting that we're doing the live cast. I appreciate it. Hopefully, the people that are doing it, you'll also either join us in the chat or maybe you're going to watch this later on and hey, watch this along with it. Have fun. But yeah, let me take a well, like I said, shout out to my shoot job at Mad for getting us this legit Stanley. And like I said, I gotta hydrate. I'm getting older. Been doing this for a little while. But yeah, it's interesting to see kind of what indie promotions are, trying to step up, production wise. And it's funny. I keep seeing, Speedball Mike Bailey, he was doing some great stuff in TNA, back on the indie scene, probably signed to AEW. I mean, that's not a spoiler. Hopefully it's not a spoiler to anyone. And, having some fantastic matches. But still, AEW has a card this Saturday. Actually, let me look up that card for you. Because that, like I said, if so depending on how plans kind of go, I was kind of thinking of doing a watch along for that as well, but it just might not work out. But yeah, it is their annual Windy City Classic. Always, to me, yeah, it's one of their bigger shows, honestly. Let me see, what do they have announced for it? AEW champion Beef, you've seen him on national TV, versus Matt Riddle. Sierra versus Maggie Lee for the women's championship. Joe Alonzo Jr., the Heritage champion, going up against Robert Ego Anthony. I mean, and hey, you should check out some of those Ego shows that he has. You see some clips of it on Twitter. I think a few of them are either fully on Twitter or on YouTube, the full show, so check them out there. Joey Avalon versus Aaron Roberts. And then, so it says more to be announced. I want to say there is more. Got to go to Twitter. I got to check it out. Or actually, let's just go to their website. One of the few promotions that have a genuine website. Although, pretty sure I saw GCW has a new website with an email list and everything. I joined it. I think it's like GCW on the world, something like that. Come on, AEW. Let's see if you have a full card on your website. Windy City Classic. Nope. These are just tickets. Just tickets. But anyways, Windy City Classic coming up on Saturday. So if you can, it's on highspots.tv. Check it out. Like I said, shout out to IWTV for having this show, The Last Stand. Been a great show. The stream has been amazing so far. So happy with that. Can't ask for more. But yeah, some things coming up. Like I said, Beyond Wrestling also has their show coming up at the end of the year. Should be pretty awesome. Sorry, I'm another I don't get it. Another premiering an exclusive. I guess it's Homicide. I was thinking, is this Ring of Honor saying that Homicide's going to be on TV? But no, he's just talking about the beginnings of Ring of Honor. I was getting all excited about that because Homicide, he's a legend. So really wanted him to get signed by AEW. Not going to lie. I was really hoping that would happen. He was doing some fun stuff in the NWA and, in other promotions as well. House of Glory. So I was kind of hoping. But yeah, let me look up Beyond Wrestling shows coming up. It's their Heavy Lies the Crown show coming up on New Year's Eve. And having to scroll down, looking for their their card. See, they could also maybe benefit from. I mean, obviously they're promoting the show that we're watching right now, but it's like beyond. I just want to see the matches you have planned. Nope. Still. Yeah, this is great. I know. But hey, we're on intermission right now. So, yeah, they just have a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm going to try to find it just by doing a quick. There we go. This is better. Nope.
Instead of making a cover in the center of the ring, where he needs to be in the wrong part of town, the expensive corner. And that is why
I think I found it. Like I said, just trying to find a full card for Heavy Lies the Crown. All right, here we go. Full announced matches for Heavy Lies the Crown. Fans bring the weapons match for the undisputed independent wrestling world title. Cruel versus Alec Price versus Marcus Mathers. It's going to be a fun match, I think. Nick Gage versus Drew Gulak. Nick Gage making his Beyond Wrestling return. Yeah, hopefully that goes well. WBID showcase match, Aaron Rorick versus Timothy Thatcher. Aaron Rorick's nickname notwithstanding. Not going to say it here. I mean, I get that it's he's not doing it to be like offensive, but yeah, not going to say it on YouTube because I know YouTube is kind of weird with whatever. And I already said a former wrestler's name on here, which I have no idea if YouTube's going to flag that or not. So we'll just find out. Chris Statlander, sponsored by our own Rich Michaels. Shout out to Rich there. Does great MLW coverage for the website versus Bryce Donovan. It's gonna be an awesome match. Also sponsored by Rich Michaels, but also Mark Sterling, obviously. Just some got a big win here on the Wrestling Open Last Stand. Becca, also apparently sponsored by Rich Michaels. Did not know that. Going up against Anthony Green. Ben Bishop versus CPA. Though I thought I saw something about CPA having a conflict. I could be wrong. Don't listen to me on that. And then also scheduled to appear Bulk Bronson, Gabby Forza, John Walters, which is awesome, Slade, and Zeta Steel, also sponsored by Rich Michaels. So a lot of Rich Michaels sponsoring on the show. Rich, that's awesome. Proud of you. But yeah, should be a fun show. I'm proud that Rich is, helping out independent wrestlers where he can. And as always, he does great MLW coverage for the website. Looking for it. I'll probably have, I'm hoping to talk to him a little bit more, especially about this last holiday show. I have not gotten a chance to watch it. Will at some point. There's just, hopefully you all had a great Christmas. Christmas was busy for me. So at some point, though, I will watch the MLW show. We'll get results up on the website for that as well. And but yeah, man, we're still in intermission. Presumably, they were still setting up the steel cage. But yeah, lots of fun shows coming up and continue forward. Like I said, 2025. Want to do more of these watch-alongs. Want to do more Q&As. Just have some fun with the website. And I'm still also constantly working on how it looks. And we changed the hosting for it. Which not going to bore you with that because it's just a lot of techno mumbo jumbo, but hopefully the website is at least running better for everyone. That's really all that matters to me. And yeah, so should be looking forward to what 2025 brings. And it's a lot of fun wrestling, I say I'm looking forward also to the shows that Deadlock Pro has been putting on, and it feels like they've been bringing a lot of fresh talent as well. Hey, I've only been catching up on them. I've caught up on the last, up to mid 2024. So I'm almost caught up to, like, I know the results of the current shows, but I'm like trying to watch the product and just follow through. And by the way, great subscription service for them. And so expect to see some more, maybe some Deadlock Pro coverage up on the website as well. Because really, it's just exciting. It's an exciting time. But actually, trying to figure out if I can. Nope, can't do it right now. But up on, I was trying to show you the website, trying to do the split screen thing, and I don't have that yet on YouTube. So, but right now, like I was saying, you can check out IWS Hardcore Seasons Beatings results up on the website. What else? PWF, the Premier Tag League results, CZW Cage of Death, Freelance Prelude results, Wrestling Revolver, the Sean Henderson Presents Show, House of Glory, and then tons of news as well. So up at pwponderings.com. I promise I will get better at the technical stuff of being able to show you the website and all this stuff up on the screen. I am still learning what tools I have here on YouTube. But yeah, pwponderings.com. Check it out. Lots of good stuff there. And as always, like I was saying, check out the top 10 matches of Prestige Wrestling up on the website as well. You can check it out quickly on our Twitter. We have it pinned up at the top. So actually, you know what? I'm going to give a quick shout out to that as well. I'm just going to retweet that. Follow us on all the socials: Blue Sky, Threads, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook at PW Ponderings. Boom. But yeah, great article. Just retweeted it on Twitter. But yeah, Joe did a great job on it. Really good article. So Prestige Wrestling also been doing a lot of fantastic stuff. I know the Roseland show coming up. It's like them and Defy. They're the promotions that I track the results, and I try to watch them when I can. There's just only so many hours in a day. But yeah, they're the ones that I keep an eye on it as well. So check that article out. I just retweeted it up on the website. Just look for it at pwponderings.com. But yeah, lots of really good stuff coming from PWP. A lot of year-end stuff. Hey, shoot us mailbag at pwponderings.com. Let us know what promotions you thought did really well in 2024. Like I was mentioning before, Prestige, Deadlock Pro, Freelance has had a lot of fun shows. Try to catch up on those as well. Action Wrestling. I mean, it's just so much stuff. And as always, you can follow the results up on pwponderings.com. Sorry, getting a text message from the wife. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah. Hey, more people joining us, probably joining us as they're setting up the steel cage. This show has been great. Like I said, Tag Towels here. Let me I'll recap the results so far. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. As I've been posting the results up on the website live. Like I said, I have a screen here, screen there, watching it on the TV. So if I look away, But yeah, so we had the pre-show match, Jake Gray and Jack Pasquale. They defeated Julius Drager and Rain Conway. Lauren St. James, who made her wrestling debut at the show. Davine Inspired defeated Paris Van Dale, Tiara James, and Tina San Antonio. Ray Jazz defeated Joe Ocasio. Good match. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I was saying, this show has been pretty great. Bobby Orlando and Pedro Jones, and as you can, oh man, I've been trying to avoid this whole time. I apologize. This is my cat, and yeah, like I was saying earlier, he sleeps all day, and then of course when I'm doing this, I'll be on Zoom meetings. He suddenly is awake. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Bobby Orlando, Pedro Jones defeating Love Doug and TJ Crawford. Sad loss for Love Doug and TJ Crawford, but I'm sure they'll come back. Bryce Donovan defeated Desmond Cole. Fantastic match. And then, of course, we had Miracle Generation losing their bid for the Wrestling Open tag titles to Swipe Right. Great match. I really impressed with Swipe Right. And then Gabby Forza just defeated Allie Katch, so she gets to keep her social media and show up at shows with her husband. So far, really good show. Definitely recommend you watch. I know it's not over yet. And yes, this is you may have to tolerate my cat for a little bit on the screen. He's just anyone who has pets knows what I'm talking about. That's just what it is to be a pet dad. And the wife hasn't been around the last few days, so he hasn't had that much attention. So but yeah, anyway. Seeing more people join us. Thank you for joining us during this watch along. I'm looking forward to the next few matches. Tell me in the chat, what do you guys think of the show so far? If you've been watching it, if not, it's been great. I definitely encourage you to go back and check out the earlier matches. The stream quality, and I was saying this before. I guess I just have a lot of PTSD from the Go Fight Live days where the streams were just going down left and right. But yeah, so check it out. IWTV, always fantastic. And looks like we're coming back. Yes, like I was saying, you may have to tolerate me. I'm trying to, obviously I love my cat and everything, but man, he just always does this. He's such an attention hog sometimes. But looks like we're back from tag team tournament, Stetson Ranch. I'm trying. I apologize. I'm a pet dad, so what can I do? Let me post that we are back. Coming from the. All right. Just putting it out there, encouraging everyone. And again, thank you for everyone for joining us and retweeting. And I'm looking forward to this. All right. Like I said, I've not kept up on Wrestling Open as much, so I really do appreciate these recaps that they're doing, and yeah, still Cage Warfare. If any of you have been keeping up on the Wrestling Open product, let me know how long has this feud been going on? Because I know like I've been seeing it on Twitter for a little while. But like I said, I'm hoping in 2025 to be more consistent with my Wrestling Open viewing. Every Thursday, maybe I'll even, I don't know, try to do a watch along for it and just enjoy it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I do have to travel for my job a little bit, a few times a month, and it just, for whatever reason, it always seems to fall on a Thursday. So that's why I have not been as consistent with the Wrestling Open. Rich Palladino back, great guy. It's basically a War Games match. So submission or surrender, does that mean there's no pinfalls? If you know the answer, let me know in the chat, because like I said, I've not been keeping up on this feud, so I don't know. Oh yes, and I do remember on Twitter these guys saying their fourth guy is a big surprise, right? I think that's what they were saying on Twitter. So yeah, there we go. They're talking about, yeah, let's see who this fourth guy is. It's Nick Gage. I'm totally kidding. I mean, with the cowboy theme, I know Dustin Rhodes just re-signed with AEW, so it can't be him.
This is a team that I never ever thought when they first came together would be a part of a main event. This is a team that I had a lot of doubts about, but tonight they are looking to silence the doubters. They are looking to put away their enemies, and they are looking to do it in the name of the Church of Greatness.
It's good to see Ichiban, as always. It was funny. Drew Cordero did a interview with, oh gosh, I forgot what they're called, the Steel Stairs podcast, I think. I retweeted it. Give me a follow, Suplex News on Twitter. And Drew was talking about the benefit show they did for Ichiban way back in the day. And, you know, that's just, again, one of the many great things that Drew has done with Beyond Wrestling, with the ability of what he's done for the indie scene. So, just funny. Here's Ichiban full circle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Church of Greatness! And I do know that the Church gets to call the coin flip here. So let's pick it up.
Okay, so I guess the fourth member of the Stetson Ranch is really going to be a full-on surprise. So, cool. Okay, about to do the coin flip. Come on, Bill. Do a good job on the coin flip. Well done. Big shock. The heels have the advantage. Good booking, though. I mean, I know I say that jokingly, but there've definitely been a few War Games matches where they gave the baby faces the advantage, and it's just like that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you do that? So, good booking. Something I guess we shouldn't take for granted. Oh man, they're gonna go 3-minute intervals. All right, Ichiban in first. All right, let's go. Oh, that's right. He was in that first steel. Yes, yeah. Right. Ichiban is so good. He's just so athletic. Like I was saying, it was a little crazy back when didn't know if he was going to continue. I think that fourth guy might. Oh, Alec Price. That'd be pretty cool if it was Alec Price. Not gonna lie, and it would tie in right into the Heavy Lies the Crown show for Beyond Wrestling. So why not? All the usual steel cage antics, Ichiban just throwing him into the cage. And look at that. And I mean, they're mentioning Brad Hollister. Now he's Wrestling Open champion. I mean, like I said, it's been a good 2 years for Wrestling Open. Granted, I would like to see what they could do with another Uncharted territory, but I mean, this being the spiritual successor to it, is really not needed. But I like that Uncharted territory built up to the major shows. Made them feel a little bit bigger. Not to say that Wrestling Open doesn't do that, but Wrestling Open has their own big shows like this, The Last Stand. This is considered one of the largest shows. So I don't know. There was just something different with Uncharted territory also, but there's only so much Drew can do. Plus, he still has the food truck. So yeah, I am not too familiar with the Stetson Ranch guys. But so far, digging their gimmick. Beating up Ichiban with his belt. Oh, poor Ichiban. And that's the thing with Ichiban, man. He gets sympathy so well. So good. This is a full crowd. Like I know I've been probably harping on that a bit too much, but I'm happy for Drew. Ooh. Double suplex into the steel cage. Oh, poor Ichiban. He's definitely getting beat up now. No. Thought someone tweeted at me. Yep, has nothing to do with the show. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to get the 2-on-2. Sammy Diaz in for Church of Greatness. Coming in like a house of fire. Oh, okay, that was a little weird. That's okay. That's okay. See, I can appreciate that. The commentary also saying, yeah, that was not the smoothest spot in the world, but pretty good. So after this, it's pretty much just the main event. So this has been a good show. It's been a good show. Oh, Ichiban coming back, helping out Sammy after. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. Like I said, Ichiban is he's definitely good at getting beat up. The real New Jersey Cowboy. Awesome. So, who are we thinking is the fourth guy? Because, like they were saying earlier, it could be Alec Price. I don't know the connection between Alec Price and the Stetson Ranch, but if it is, that'd be pretty awesome. Is Alec Price? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Okay. He's putting the GCW Eve show and Carrot. Yeah, he's not promoting that he would be at another show today. So we'll see. We'll see if Alec Price is there. Again, I don't know the connection between him and Stetson Ranch, but if he can be there, that'd be awesome. This is a great crowd. It's a fun crowd. I gotta say, I really enjoy the crowd that Wrestling Open and Beyond Wrestling have grown, because it's good for indie promotions to have that home base, and you know the consistent crowd reactions, and just the fact that they've had this. I mean, obviously this has been going on in indie wrestling for a long time, but there was always something special. For example, a lot of older indie wrestling fans will say, "Oh, well, PWG had something special with their crowd." I feel like since the pandemic, we've seen a lot of promotions really try to build that instead of always being on, touring and, trying to go, not saying they stretch themselves too far, but building a home tone base and really making that crowd feel special. And so I know usually they're at the White Eagle, but I presume maybe there's a lot of crossover fans for this show. And I think the Wrestling Open crowd really shows up. And hey, this show's been going on for, I've been live for 2 hours and 37 minutes. So these fans are just as loud and as loud as they were when the show first started. So. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, good. He caught it. That was pretty good. Almost dropped Ichiban, but completed it. It was good. Okay, so why would you headbutt a larger guy? Why would you do that? Anyway, let's find out who this fourth guy is. Okay, I guess the fourth guy is not coming out. This is kind of what a weird way to promote this. Kind of. I mean, this is kind of weird. I mean, you make it a big point of this match that they have a fourth guy and it's a mystery. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Talon didn't show up, but kind of weird. Kind of a weird way to do this. And again, it's still trying to figure out what surrender means. Like, so they can win by submission or surrender, which is that a pinfall? Because they're not going for pins, but I guess someone surrenders for the whole team. Oh, so now Stetson Ranch is now chaining the steel cage even. Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe they had a fourth guy planned and didn't show up. And so they have now chained the door closed. So the Church of Greatness fourth guy can't get in. Okay. I mean, that's a weird, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's your fun with the Canadian Destroyer. Awesome. I guess he's just going to have to climb from the outside. But if that fourth guy, I guess they just don't have a fourth guy. Oh, Whoa. That's big power move just happened. So I was just like, that was impressive. That was impressive. Oh, reverse Hurricane Rana. Awesome. So now the Church of Greatness has a 4-on-3 advantage. I mean, I guess cool. They are the baby faces. Like, oh. He turned. Okay, so the Lucas just turned on the Church of Greatness. Okay, well now that makes sense. And I know that the Stetson guy was saying, "Oh, you'll never guess who it is." That was it. All right. Well, that was okay. That was certainly shocking. Then I guess that was. Okay, so Brother Greatness, who I guess is also part of the Church of Greatness, is going to join them because he just left the commentary booth, which makes sense. Makes sense. I can appreciate that. Let me put that in the notes. Oh, whoops. Oh, they're doing a top remove. Sorry, I am just putting in some notes for the results on pwponderings.com since I'm doing live results on the website. Oh, Ichiban, always. Oh, no, that wasn't Ichiban. Sorry. That was Brother Greatness. Sorry. I just looked up and it was my bad. That's good. So, hey, I mean, I don't know very much about this feud, but even, I guess, Lucas Chase Fernando, that's awesome. Good storytelling there. Oh. Yeah, Lucas Chase definitely feels like they're probably going to have Stetson match win then. Oh. I don't know if any of you guys watch the Reliving the War, but whenever, if any of you remember those days when they had those, I don't even know what it was, like little plastic tube or whatever, and the host of the show, Wrestling Bios, says, the brass knucks, they don't look like brass knucks, but we'll call them brass knucks. That's basically what just happened. So I guess since this match has officially, someone can surrender, give up, tap. Oh. I think it's a wrench. Or it's a hammer. Oh, yeah, it's a hammer. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna see someone get beat with a hammer. But I guess this is surrender, right?
screaming at him to quit. Give it up for your team, or they might end brother greatness.
I see. So this is what they mean by surrender. Yeah. Which is good because that way you don't have to have a referee. And yep, there we go. Okay. Presumably this is a big storyline for Stetson Ranch. Good win for them. So all right. Ooh. The fans definitely booing this. Like I said, I don't know much about how long this feud's been going on, but that's a good finish. I think that's pretty awesome. I'll definitely have to check out some of those recaps of this feud because that to me it feels like a big moment. I guess if Lucas Chase has joined Stetson Ranch, and we'll see where it goes from there. That is pretty great. Oh, yeah, this building is full. That is a packed house. Great job. Great job. Hey, it's Kevin Ford. Kevin Ford, PW Pondering's founder, has joined us in the chat. But yeah, it looks like, Lucas Chase has joined Stetson Ranch. Big win for that team. All right, well, it looks like we just have the main event, the Wrestling Open title match left. But man, these fans are angry. That's pretty great. Oh, breaking news was just posted that Wrestling Open will debut at the Electric Haze on Thursday, January 30th, 2025. Just a block away from the White Eagle because I think they mentioned White Eagle is, what is it, going through, I think they're doing renovations, something like that. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. As Filthy Tom Lawler just said here, it was that venue, Electric Haze, it was great during Uncharted Territory, which I brought up earlier. So that's pretty awesome. That should be fun. That is pretty great. But yeah, one last match. Thank you, everyone who has joined us during this watch along. It's been a lot of fun. And one more match left for the championship. Yeah, I want to say, that they they couldn't be at the White Eagle. It was on Facebook, I think. That's why they had to, because they're going through renovation, something like that. Let's see. There's 468 fans, by the way, for last year at the Last Stand. So hopefully this means they beat that. But yeah, so they announced on the 23rd that Beyond Wrestling would have to leave the White Eagle in Worcester due to renovations early next year, and he just announced that they'll be at the Electric Haze, which was a good. I thought it was a good venue for them during the Uncharted Territory days. So Cool. Should be a lot of fun. So that's pretty good news. Pretty good news for Beyond Wrestling. Should be a lot of fun. And during the Uncharted Territory days, they were able to pack that venue. So, and to me anyway, Beyond Wrestling, much bigger, much bigger promotion. Probably will have bigger shows. So, awesome. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier during the early part of the watch along, Ryan Clancy just everywhere, and he's a great talent. Had a solid match in WXW, was on AEW TV, or I guess Ring of Honor TV, whatever. But Brad Hollister also good talent. I mean, I feel like I've been saying this a lot about some of the guys in Wrestling Open, but kind of surprised I don't see them in more promotions, and maybe that's just. Like I said, that could be the algorithm on Twitter where I'm not seeing different promotions where they're tweeting that they're at. And but yeah, I like both guys. So this should be a good match. Presumably, since they didn't change the tag titles in that match, which I kind of thought they were because I didn't think they would change the title here. Anyone thinking maybe the Wrestling Open title will change? We'll find out. Wouldn't mind putting it on Ryan Clancy though, given that he's traveling the world. Speaking of that WXW 16 karat tournament, looks amazing. I'm really hoping to watch that. I always look forward to it every year, and that lineup looks great. I agree, Kevin. Is definitely Clancy's time. Is definitely his time. Yeah, looking forward to this for sure. Rich is so good. So good on the mic. Always appreciate him as an announcer. He does really well in Limitless also. So.
Wrestling Open Championship on the line inside of a steel cage.
This is going to be great. Oh.
This is Blair of Judah, Wrestling Open Stars featured.
Okay.
A song very familiar to Ryan Clancy since he.
Did Ryan Clancy change up his music for tonight? Is that what's going on here? Maybe it's a remix. There he is, Ryan Clancy. All right. I see. So he was in the music video for it. Got it. Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciated. Good old Denver, Colorado. Hey, Wrestling Open at Electric Cage should be fun. Like I said, I think they packed that place during Uncharted Territory, so I think Wrestling Open could do it.
because the champ, what he's
Oh, and there he is.
is better than ever. I think it's absolutely worth noting that Fancy Ryan Clancy is the one that asked for this match. Wanted to separate Brett Hollister from the rest of big business.
I always think Brett Hollister, he definitely has presence. Sometimes I think his look is a little goofy, but there's something there. There's something there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your wrestling open, the last and main event.
All right, here we go with the main event.
To a finish, it is the Steel Cage match. And it is for the Wrestling Open Championship. And the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. Introducing first the challenger to my left. He is sponsored tonight by Asa Beauty. Tonight, he officially hands in his opportunity launch contract for this match. Wrestling out of New York, weighing in at 212 pounds. Fancy Ryan Clancy.
All right, Ryan Clancy. I agree with Kevin in the chat. It's definitely Clancy's time. See if he can do it. Walk into Electric Haze as the champion.
His opponent to my right is sponsored tonight by Alyssa Tweets. Tonight, he makes his 14th title defense of a 392-day reign. Representing big business and hailing from Springfield, Massachusetts. It was back at Wrestling Open 100, November the 30th of 2023, when Big Nathan got off. Ever since then, it's been a who's who at Wrestling Open. The Big Boopa, Jermaine Harder, his old stablemate, Love Duck, Joe Canella, Alex Shelley, and of course, Fancy Ryan Clancy as well at that time.
All right, here we go.
Away from me, put it inside the steel cage. As he is unloading
Ground and pound. So awesome from Brad Hollister.
something that I talked about, but I think they spent a lot of time with Clancy as we were doing media to promote this event. Oh, he might have caught him. He might have caught him. I mean, this would be.
Oh, they almost had like the quickest title change ever.
Especially after landing on that table, the contract signing just a week ago. The receiving end of one of Brett Hollister's jackhammers. I don't know that he's in an absolute mental state. Coming up this match.
Oh, Denver, Colorado already creating doubt. Come on, DC. You also got to admit, Big Bacon, fantastic nickname. So awesome. Ooh. All right. Well, DC said it too. So if he's saying this is the biggest audience, it must have beaten the 468 from last year, which is awesome. Congrats to Wrestling Open. Clancy's just so good. Like, just his selling is fantastic. He's going all Bryan Danielson on us. Just going to bring back those, bring back the scoop body slams. Ooh. Powerbomb into the cage. From Hollister to Clancy. Yeah, I don't think I remember that Hollister was in. I guess he's been in a cage match all 3 years, which does make sense. Now that I think about it, it's like, okay, I remember the first year, so that does make sense. But so sorry if you can hear the rain in the back. It just started. It's been a little rainy here this past week. Oh. Come on, Clancy. Come on back. Not that I'm biased or anything. Hollister making fun of him is just so great. Yeah, definitely should have DC back on the show. Haven't talked to Drew, at least on the air, in a little while. Should do that. DC, I mean, he's just always good on commentary, obviously for good reason, but always entertaining. Oh, yep, he's doing the comeback. Ooh, that European uppercut. Oh, geez. Nice. Hollister shouldn't be bleeding. Very now. Oh, hey, yeah, Clancy's got some color. Man, they're playing up the big man. He's got to be winning this. I will say that is Brad Hollister style. Not always super fancy, but I enjoy that he's just kind of bringing a more basic brawler style. We were talking earlier about like people were saying, oh, I want the high flyers, I want the technical guys, I want the brawler guys, but I want them to stay in their lane. Having a lot of wrestlers now being kind of well-rounded and having skills in all of them, sometimes it's almost refreshing to see a wrestler that kind of stays in one mold. Oh, that was interesting. I think Clancy was trying to suplex him back. It was kind of a reversal, and then they had Clancy collapse. Oh, there we go. Solid match so far. Good storytelling for sure. Clancy definitely showing the more technical side of his skills, which is awesome. Speaking of freaking John Walters coming back to Limitless Wrestling, speaking of guys who have great technical skill, former Ring of Honor Pure Champion, amazing. Oh. Almost also had a full moon there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Clancy, yeah, if there was pure title or pure rules in Beyond Wrestling, Wrestling Open, yeah, he would definitely be one of the top guys. Not gonna lie, have not really liked this new version of the pure titles from Ring of Honor. Or at least I don't think they're doing very much with it, I guess. That's probably a better way to put it. I don't feel like they've capitalized on the difference. But, they do have a lot going on. I know Nigel just challenged, Lee Moriarty for the title, which was great. Fantastic moment for Nigel and for Lee. But outside of that, can't even really think of what they've been doing with that pure title role. But anyway, this is not about AEW. This is about Wrestling Open. All right, Clancy making the comeback. pushing Hollister into the steel cage, back elbow. Pretty awesome. Like classic spot, but awesome. Oh, nice. Side suplex followed by a double arm suplex. Didn't get him the pin, but man, Ryan Clancy, yeah, he's definitely a pure rules kind of guy. Such a good technical wrestler. Yes, I should have been using the Wrestling Open hashtag this entire time. Like I said, this is just the first watch along I've done, guys. I'm living and learning.
Every single time it was taken away from him, but Clancy is going to make sure that it doesn't happen again. This one is going to ugly in a hurry to change run away from one out of his eyes as well. Clancy hit the corner, but you're not feeling one high in that skill.
Oh, yep, going for the muscle buster. Oh, big boot. Oh, man, Clancy coming back. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, shades of at our best. I could see that. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Hollister hit the muscle buster, and we still got a kick out from Clinton. Yeah, I could see the at our best. Yeah. DC asking if we're going to see a new champion. Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I mean, that's how this build it. Oh. Oh, Clancy with the single leg crab. Come on. I mean, let's be serious for a moment. This will probably not end the match, but Going also going for the eyes to get out of the single leg crab, but this is good. This is a great title match. Definitely a great way to finish out this show. I mean, having the two steel cage matches at the end, and both different from each other, which is great. So they're both climbing both on the top rope. Okay, they're both battling for position. Oh, now he's crawling. Hollister is going to the other corner, but now they're going for the middle. They're both on the top rope. Oh. Kind of a side Russian. Yeah, kind of a side Russian leg sweep from top. Okay. DC assuring us that it's not going to end in the draw. This is good. Oh. Oh, they're breaking out a table. So they're going to, I'm assuming they're tossing it over the top of the cage. Unless there's going to be a setup to the outside, which would just be insane. Bobby Orlando for the save. All right. And Pedro Jonas, but more so Bobby Orlando. Man, they were going to do something dangerous here. As long as they don't let them get in the cage, because then it would just kind of defeat the purpose of that cage, but... No. Okay, I guess we're going to have a table spot on the outside. That's fun. Love Doug. All right. Yes, I just clapped for Love Doug. I like him that much, okay? Kevin, if you're still here, I was talking about there was a wrestler early on in Beyond Wrestling history that Love Doug reminds me of, and I can't think of it. If you think of someone, let me know. It's just like his vibe, the way he wrestles, the mullet. There's just, I can't think of who it is. But they were early on in Beyond Wrestling, like even like during the studio taping kind of days. Oh. Yeah, Love Doug climb the outside of the cage and then get pushed off into a crowd of guys. Cool. Cool move. Oh, Ryan Clancy with the splash. Oh, that was as close as you could get with a 2 count. That was awesome. Oh, TJ Crawford trying to get in. Oh, Chase Burnett. You know, that was not even a name I was considering, but I wouldn't remember that name. That maybe. I was saying earlier during the stream, like it's like it was definitely during like Johnny Cockstrong days, which again I'm not sure how YouTube's gonna flag that or not, but just saying the name like that. But maybe I'll have to look. Yeah. Oh, of course they let. Oh, low blow. Come on. They are just putting everything against Clancy. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, he kicked out. All right. But so let me look up Chase Burnett real quick. Chase Burnett versus Jarek 120. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But this is good storytelling. Having TJ Crawford. Oh, God. Maserati Rick. I've not thought of Maserati Rick in a while. You know? Maybe. Kevin, it might be Chase Burnett. Good. Man, that is a... Oh, what is it? That is a good call, Kevin. That was it might be Chase Burnett. It's just something about the vibe and the way that Love Doug wrestles. I mean, if you're gonna have have a cluster in a cage match, this is definitely it. Oh, Ryan Clancy did the pose. Come on. TJ Crawford is down. Come on. I mean, you got hommages to Lance Storm, Bryan Danielson, Bret Hart. I mean, what else do you need? Yeah, he won it with the drop kick. All right. New champion. Let me update the website. Boom. I gotta say, that was a great fun title match. Really fun. Just fantastic storytelling. Even having TJ Crawford come back out and just great storytelling. And just that's how you do it. Big man beating up the underdog getting color first, and just so good. That is awesome. Congrats to Ryan Clancy. I'll have to obviously put that out there on Twitter. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us on this watch along. Yeah, Ryan Clancy. Yes. But yeah, thank you everyone who joined. I mean, I know Lewis joined, Kevin, you joined. Really appreciate it. I know people have been coming in and out. Thank you to everyone who joined us for this show. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do it. We'll do it again. Like I said, mailbag at pwponderings.com. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you want to see more of. I'd love to do more Q&As, watch-alongs for shows. Like I said, potentially doing the Beyond show on New Year's Eve, the Heavy Lies the Crown. Not sure, but we'll see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And, as always, have a great, happy New Year's. Stay safe out there. I do have to, shout that out as part of my shoot job. But yeah, thank you for joining and supporting PW Ponderings. Have a great rest of your night.